Okay, so KD was asking for which are the best pumps with the least amount of parts, as someone who's sick of washing 12 parts after every pump. So you're still probably going to have to wash 10 to 12 parts no matter what, because there really aren't really any that are fewer than that, and the ones that are, like, they end up being so inconveniently shaped that it's not ideal anyway. So Eufy, Lancino Discreet Duo, and MomMed S21, those are all the same shape, and those all have 4 parts to wash plus your flange inserts, so 5 total. So that's going to be 10 parts each, and those also have the benefit of their shape is pretty good for washing because it comes, so this is the Lancino Discreet Duo. This is the same general shape of the MomMed and the Eufy, and these are a good shape for washing because this part fully separates from that part. Like, the flange fully comes off, which makes it a really good shape for washing because you can really get in there very easily, and it's just not a lot of frills, not a lot going on, easy to get to things. This is the membrane. The membrane is often a difficult thing to wash, not at all difficult on these because this is the part that gets milk on it and this part does not. So this is the part you have to care more about, and that's on the outside, which is nice. Some of them it's not. Those are all going to be good pumps that are in a different price range. Those range from like $80 to $250, I think, so depending on your price range. Those are all good ones. The ones that I like to avoid because I feel like they have too many parts are Spectra parts. For if I want traditional flange, I prefer the Lancino parts because there's one fewer part, and I just feel like they're better in lots of different ways that I won't go into. For wearable cups that you use with a pump with tubing, such as the Spectra, I prefer the Freeme cups. Those ones have a lot of the benefits of these ones. Let me show you. Just kidding, they're all in the wash because those are my favorites. And those ones are really good because they're also fewer parts and similarly have that, like, this is the part that touches milk situation with the membrane, which just makes it better for washing, I think. They're also an unusual shape for the membrane, but the membrane is really big. I like that, just makes it so you can really get in there. For wearable cups that I don't like for what you're looking for, that would be the Legendary Milk Cups. Do not get the Legendary Milk Cups if you're like, I don't want to be washing a million parts. I find them really bad for that. There's extra parts. There's more parts than any other wearable cups that I've tried. I don't like them. Medela cups have fewer parts, so that is good, but those parts have like a silicone ring that's really annoying, so I don't recommend them because of that. And they also, I've had a lot of issues with them, so I don't really recommend them. And another one that's in the wash because I use it a lot is the Peru P20. Peru P20 is pretty good for not having that many parts. It's about the same as the Lancino, I think. And so and then the cups on it, like this part, is really thin, which means it's very, very easy for fitting into like dishwasher or just general storage. So I like that about it a lot. So that's just a general rundown for if you're going for least amount of parts. You can't really escape the fact that you have to have a duckbill, you have to have a membrane, though that is unavoidable. You've got to have a flange, you've got to have a cup. So you're going to, at minimum, you have to have 4 parts plus a flange insert. So that's going to be 10 per pump. There are a couple that I've heard of that are fewer than that I haven't tried, so I can't recommend them. But if you get, 8, if you get 8 plus flange inserts, that's, I think, probably the best you're gonna do.